Hello friends, my name is George, the nice medic gentleman. In today's video I want to talk about fragrances that can be worn by both women and men, or simply said, unisex type of fragrances. I have quite a few in my collection, and today I'm going to show you 9 fragrances from my collection that in my opinion are perfect unisex scents. In this video I'm going to focus more on the sort of the affordable side of prices of the fragrances, and I'm going to start with 2 fragrances from the house of HARAMAIN, and they're going to be from the same line, the Amber Oud line. The first one is going to be HARAMAIN Amber Oud Gold Edition. Now, for those who don't know, this is a clone, and a very good clone of Xerjov's Herba Pura. I got a scent that's very close to the original. Basically, this is a sort of a fruity bomb with also some added sweetness from amber and vanilla notes, and some woodsy notes at the base as well. This fragrance has very good performance, also has very good projection, and the whole line come in very nice bottles with very high quality. The first fragrance in today's video is going to be the HARAMAIN Amber Oud Gold Edition. The second fragrance, again from the house of HARAMAIN, again from the Amber Oud line, this one called the Tobacco Edition. Again, for those who don't know, this is another clone of another famous fragrance. In this case, it's Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Again, a very high quality clone. This one slightly different compared to the original, not as accurate. Again, you have that vanilla and tobacco mix with a very prominent, at least to my nose, a very prominent honey note in here. Again, very nice packaging, very high quality bottle, very good performance, very good projection, totally unisex. HARAMAIN Amber Oud Tobacco Edition. The next few fragrances are going to be from the house of LATTAFA, and I'm going to start with a fragrance that was quite hyped up a few months ago in the community, although the hype seems to die down a little bit right now, and that fragrance is the LATTAFA KHAMRAH. Now, this is a fragrance that has a lot of notes going on. There's some spices in the opening, some cardamom, some saffron. Also, there's a very prominent cinnamon note in here. On the dry down, it's quite sweet with a vanilla amber combo with some added leather and a cedar note again as well in here. Very sweet, very unisex, very good performance, quite cheap, and very good for the colder months of the year. The LATTAFA KHAMRAH. The next LATTAFA in this video is going to be a fragrance that I just recently reviewed from the LATTAFA Pride line, the Eternal Oud. Now, people say that this is a very close fragrance to Grand Sour. Also, some people have commented on my review video that this indeed is the case, but I'm not too sure about that because I've never tried Grand Sour. But here what you have is a very nice plum note in the opening, and then dries down to a very syrupy plum, a mix of plum, vanilla, amber, tonka beans, gives a sort of a powdery feel to it as well on the dry down. Very dense, very sweet, with a pretty good performance and very interesting looking bottle. A totally unisex scent to my nose, the LATTAFA Eternal Oud. The next LATTAFA in this video is going to be the LATTAFA AMEER ALOUD Intense. Now, this is probably one of my most favorite fragrances from the house of LATTAFA. A very nice mix of some woodsy notes, some smoky notes, and enough sweet notes in here to make this easily wearable by girls. It has very good performance, it has very good projection, it's dirty cheap, and it's very good for the colder months of the year, the AMEER ALOUD Intense. The last fragrance from the house of LATTAFA in this video is going to be the LATTAFA KHAMRAH. Another one of those favorite LATTAFA fragrances of mine. Very sweet, very dense, very good performance. Very nice mix of cinnamon, vanilla, with enough boozy notes in here to make this very interesting and sort of very unique. Also a touch of spiciness in this fragrance. As I said, very sweet with very good performance, very good projection, very high compliment factor. I'm getting compliments pretty much every time I wear this one. If you are into sweet fragrances, you definitely need to check this one out. The problem with the KHAMRAH has been availability lately, and the fact that it's been so hyped up that the prices have gone really high. But if you like sweet fragrances and you can find this for a price of somewhere between $30 to $40, you definitely need to check out the LATTAFA KHAMRAH. Now, we're technically done with the LATTAFAs, but I'm going to show you next a fragrance that's actually a LATTAFA fragrance, but it's sold under a different brand name. In this case, that brand name is the Art Al ZAAFARAN, and the fragrance in question is the Oud 24 Hours. Now, this is another clone fragrance. In this case, another Tom Ford clone Tom Ford Black Orchid. The Oud 24 Hours is actually a very accurate clone of Black Orchid. You get pretty much the same notes, you know, dark chocolate, mandarin, bergamot, some spices, some amber, some patchouli, you know, pretty much the same fragrance. I would say 95% close to the Tom Ford, with pretty much the same performance as well, but it's dirty cheap. It costs usually under $20. If you like a Black Orchid or you want to try a scent like Black Orchid, Oud 24 Hours is a great choice. The next fragrance in this video is going to be one from the house of ZARA. Actually, this is my first ever ZARA fragrance in my collection, and that one is called the ZARA Tobacco Collection Rich, Warm and Addictive. A very simple looking bottle, like most of the ZARA fragrances. A very simple note breakdown as well. We have a honey note, a tobacco note, a coconut note, and a vanilla note. Now the tobacco note in here is sort of a wet tobacco leaf, if that makes any sense. This fragrance smells to my nose very close to the Mercedes-Benz Club Black, although this is slightly darker, slightly more denser, and slightly different because of that added tobacco leaf. It's a very warm type of scent, great for winter nights. It can be easily be worn by both women and men. Also, it's dirty cheap like most of the ZARA fragrances. This ZARA Tobacco Collection, Rich, Warm and Addictive. And the last fragrance in today's video is going to be one from the house of ARMAF, and it's called the ARMAF CRAZE. Now again, for those who don't know, this is another clone fragrance. In this case, this is a very high quality clone of Parfum de Marly's Pegasus. You got pretty much the same scent profile. You have a nice bergamot note in the opening. Then on the dry down you get a nice mix of almond, lavender, some vanilla, some amber, some sandalwood. As I said, very close to the original scent. Pretty much the same performance, maybe a slightly less performance compared to the original fragrance. Very sweet, very unisex type of a scent. Dirty cheap again. The last fragrance in today's video, the ARMAF CRAZE. And so guys, in today's video I showed you 9 fragrances from my collection that I think are a perfect unisex type of scents. I hope that you found this video interesting or helpful. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, stay safe, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye.